Betrayal, betrayal patterns, how narcissists deceive you and betray your trust. We're breaking it down in this video. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung, and welcome back to my channel. I'm globally recognized as a narcissist and high conflict communications expert. I'm an attorney and the best-selling author of the book, Slay the Bully, How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win. Have you read it? Do you have it? If not, what are you waiting for? Grab it. And by the way, have you subscribed here and hit that bell? And if not, what are you waiting for on that too? I am so glad that you are here because today we are diving into a crucial and eye-opening topic: betrayal patterns, how narcissists deceive you and betray your trust. Understanding narcissists and how they operate is the first step to reclaiming your power. Narcissists are masters of deception, and they use various topics to betray your trust. So let's break down some common patterns you need to be aware of. Number one, love bombing. Narcissists often start with love bombing. They shower you with affection, attention, and gifts to make you feel special. I mean, nobody is better at the beginning of a relationship than a narcissist, right? I mean, if we could all have a narcissist at the beginning of a relationship, it'd be fantastic. It just doesn't last. That's the problem. It's a false sense of security and trust. It is like a house of cards. I mean, it's quicksand at its best. I mean, so imagine you've just met somebody new, and within days, they're sending you flowers and love letters and they're planning extravagant trips and dates. And I mean, it's a whirlwind romance. It's like, I've never met anyone like you before, and we're soulmates, and it's overwhelming. You can't even breathe, and I sweep you off your feet, and send you to the moon. I mean, while this all feels really amazing, it's important to recognize that this intensity is just really not sustainable, and it's a tactic to make you feel emotionally dependent on them. So that's number one. So that's how they deceive you. They bring you in. It's like they're luring you into their little webs, and then they betray your trust, because the next thing that happens is all of a sudden the rug gets pulled out from you, and now the devalue phase starts, and that's where you start to see the red flags, and that's where you start to see the lying, the denying, the projection, the deflection, all the promises that they made, they're just gone, and they evaporate into thin air. And the 50, 100 text messages a day, they're just, why are you so needy? And it's just a disaster, almost right from the beginning. Second is gaslighting. Gaslighting, once you're hooked, they slowly start to gaslight you. Gaslighting is a manipulation tactic where they make you start to question your reality. They deny things they said or did, making you doubt your memory or your sanity. They said things, and you know they said things, but now all of a sudden they didn't say that, or they did, or whatever. Oh my gosh, what in the heck is going on? And you know that they said that they were going to pay you back that loan, that you that money that you gave them, but oh no, they never said that. Or that they said that they were going to help you with something, but oh no, they never said that, or they didn't say it in that way, or whatever. There's some condition on it, and you're imagining things, and this constant craziness, denial, changing, it just makes you start to question your own memory and your own judgment. Next is triangulation, right? So now they start to create these triangles where they start to involve third parties, another person, and they start this manipulation and control. It might be an in-law, it might be a sister, it might be a friend, it might be a co-worker if you're at work. They compare you to others. They try to make you feel jealous, insecure. The frequency of it is increasing, and they might bring up this colleague or a friend or a family member or whatever in conversation, like, oh, why can't you just be more like this person? Or I spent more time with this person, or they met with this person and they didn't tell you that they were going to be meeting with this person. It's like a client or whatever. And it's like, oh, well, what's going on? It's like designed to confuse you. Of course, that's what they want you to be wondering, right? And it's very subtle. It's very under the radar. It's very like, what is happening? Oh, how come you weren't on that email chain? Oh, I thought I did leave you on that email chain. Oh, I was wondering why you didn't show up over there. And so it can be very confusing, but yet they're comparing you. It makes you feel inadequate. It makes you feel like you're going crazy, and it makes you try harder to win, or they might even flirt with somebody else in front of your face. It's just all designed to just make you off balance and off kilter and go crazy. If you guys have seen any of this, let me know. Go, oh my gosh, yes, so crazy. But just give me so crazy in the comments below. So crazy, so crazy. All right, the next thing is silent treatment. Silent treatment. When you don't comply with their crazy demands, they use the silent treatment to punish you. Withdrawal of communication is designed to make you feel abandoned and desperate for their approval. So after a disagreement, instead of discussing the issue with you, which they're not going to do because they are not capable of having a regular conversation, all right, it leaves you feeling anxious and desperate to make things right. It's like if things weren't at fault, it's a form of emotional manipulation. It forces you to seek their validation because they want you to be like begging after them. Oh, please, 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 please. And so here you are like trying to get after them. And so, for example, if you had like some kind of tiff with them, some kind of disagreement, instead of discussing the issue like normal adults, right? They completely shut you out. They won't answer your calls, or you won't answer your texts. They act like you don't exist. And it leaves you feeling anxious and desperate to get to them. Even if you weren't at fault, like suddenly you're like apologizing and you feel guilty. It's a form of emotional manipulation because they want you to be seeking their validation. Don't do it. I mean, what you need to be doing is taking care of yourself. All right. So if you are dealing with a narcissist in any form, you need to start documenting. So get my Doc the Narc, things that you need to start documenting. Go to docthenarc.com, start documenting the things that are on that list, and my free Crush My Negotiation playbook at winmynegotiation.com. 2 totally free things for you right there. And join my free private Facebook group at Narcissist Negotiators as well. So the next thing is blame shifting. So narcissists are experts at projection and deflection. It's always somebody else's fault, right? And it's never them. They never take responsibility. They always turn things around and make it your fault somehow. So like if they miss an important event, you know, it's like, well, if you weren't so demanding, it's because you provoked me, or you did this or you did that. It's like they're constantly trying to make you feel guilty, even if it wasn't your fault. So like the projection thing is another thing. It's like they're constantly trying to make you accuse you of the things that they're guilty of, like their own flaws, their own behaviors. Like even if they're the ones who are cheating, for example, it's like, oh, because you were always so busy, or you were always so tired. Somehow it's like your fault. It ends up being your fault. They have to defend themselves to take the spotlight off of their own bad behavior. It has to be your fault. And it's a distraction to put you back on the defensive. We're on betrayal patterns, how narcissists deceive you and betray your trust. All right, so hoovering is another tactic that narcissists use to suck you back into the relationship. When you finally think you're free and you're finally just about healed and you're finally like moving on, and there they are appearing out of like the wind and like back in, suddenly remorseful. Oh my goodness, here I am, and I'm like all better now. I'm changed and I'm the new improved version and the whole thing. So they send you these messages and they apologize, and it's all going to be different this time. And I've been thinking a lot about how much I hurt you, and give me another chance. And it makes you second guess your decision to leave, and it pulls you back into the cycle of toxicity. So don't do it, big huge red flag. So that is another one. Another one is future faking. Future faking. Future faking is when they make these huge grand promises about the future to keep you invested in the relationship. These promises are often empty and they never materialize. So they might say, next year we'll go on that dream vacation. And you've always promised, like they've always promised like that they're going to do things. And they keep you hopeful, but they rarely follow through and they leave you feeling disappointed and betrayed. Like, when are they going to start actually being what they say they're going to be? Where's the action behind their words, right? It's like they say things, but they don't actually follow through and become. So you got to have like all of the things. Like, integrity is when somebody does what they say they're going to do in the way they say they're going to do it, as they say they're going to do it. Like, all the things have to match up. And that's the problem with narcissists. They're really good at saying the words, but the body language and the actions don't actually add up. And that's the problem with them. You've got to start setting boundaries, protecting yourself, and having the power to reclaim your life and your peace of mind. And it's important to trust your instincts and seek support and get support of a community from those who really understand your position. And that's why I have things like my SLAY programs and my high conflict certification programs and my free private Facebook community, because I do want you guys to have community and you know, making sure you subscribe here and hit that bell so that you start having a community is super, super important. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information, and get my free phrases for disarming narcissists as well at disarmthenarc.com. Together, we can start navigating these challenges posed by high conflict individuals, narcissistic individuals, so you can stay strong and empowered in your negotiations, in your everyday life as well. The next video that I want you to watch is Narcissists Are Masters of Betrayal. Narcissists are masters of betrayal. I'm Rebecca Zung. I'll see you in that next video. Remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. You got this, and I will see you in that next video. Shopify helps millions sell billions around the world through their digital courses, through their digital products, at the touch of a button, on their smartphones, on social media, however they want, including me, at shop.rebeccazung.com. You can access your store from all over the world, just a touch of a button from your smartphones. Start accepting payments. Everything you need to sell online, manage orders, and develop relationships in one place and look fabulous doing it. Shopify is the commerce platform that is revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide, including my own, at shop.rebeccazung.com. So right now, what you need to do is sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/bestlife, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/bestlife to take your retail business to the next level today. Shopify.com/bestlife.